Hi, Mrs. Spahn here, and today we're going to talk about a program called E-Hallpass. What is E-Hallpass? This is the pass system that we are using. It's electronic hall pass as opposed to a paper pass being used all the time. We will be doing electronic passes through E-Hallpass. In some cases, your teacher may give you a physical pass, like a wooden pass or a plastic pass, along with writing an electronic pass. But whenever you leave a room in this building, classroom or lunchroom, or if you have to go to the nurse or the office or the media center where I am, you do need to have an E-Hallpass filled out on your behalf. And you can either fill it out yourself or your teacher will fill it out for you. So I'm going to show you what it looks like on your side as a student, and I'll also show you what it looks like on my side, or as from the teacher point of view as well, when we get a request for an E-Hallpass. So the first thing you need to know is how to access our E-Hallpass program. And you are going to do that very similar to Genesis. You're going to use Clever. We sign in with Clever, and we talked about that in the Genesis video. For signing into Clever, it is the little blue and white C that is to the left of your puzzle piece. If you do not see that, and I will make it bigger, you will click here and you will come down to Clever in your list, and you can always push pin that little Clever there. So go to Clever, and then from here you're going to click Log In with Google, and it will sign you in pretty quickly. And at the top of the page, right down, you'll see Teacher Assessment and then Classroom Apps. Under Classroom Apps, you will see E-Hallpass. I recommend you put the little heart so that it pops up on your favorites at the very top. You will be using that probably daily. So click on E-Hallpass, and it will automatically log you in. You may have to wait a moment. Okay, over here you'll notice you're in the Create Pass mode. You can also click here to view your appointment passes. I'll talk about that in a minute. These are any new releases, that updates, maybe they're telling you about how to use the system. And if you need additional training, there are video tutorials for students as well that you can watch on how to make passes. This is specifically for students. So let's click here on Create Pass, and you will come right here. Where are you leaving? Departing means leaving. What room are you in? And you're going to leave. So if you were in Mrs. Malone's language arts class, you would just start typing the name of your teacher and her name would appear in a list. If you are in a location like the media center, you can type media center and that will come up. Or if you're in the cafeteria will come up. Classrooms aren't listed there by number, they're listed by the teacher teaching in that room. So if you're in a place like the nurse's office, you can type nurse, or if you were in the main office and you were writing a pass from there, you could type main office and it would come up. Okay, for this purpose, we're going to say we're leaving from Miss Malone. And where are you going? Your destination is where you're going. So let's say you were going to the media center, type media, and then right there it says Media Center. Also, you'll notice here under locations, there are some quick ones, some favorites that are already set. Maybe you're going to the water fountain, the main office, Media Center, guidance office, that whole suite that covers Mr. Adio and Miss Brigida. And then you have the nurse as well there. If you click on this little dot, it will bring you to some more favorites, the bathrooms in the music wing, which are nearest the cafeteria by the music rooms. Then we have the mid-academic wing bathrooms. They are closest to the top of the ramp. And then we have the bathrooms that are nearest the gym down that academic wing. They're the closest ones to the gym. And then we have the bathrooms to the music wing cafe, students only. So all of these are your quick cuts, or you can just type in. So let's say we were going to the media center. We would type in media center. And you could put a reason for the pass that is optional. If you needed Chromebook help, you could type that in, check out a book, whatever it is. So in this case, we'll just say, check out a book, and then you would hit submit. You'll see that it turns red right away. So it is waiting for your teacher's approval. Your teacher must approve this pass before you can leave the classroom. Miss Malone would get an alert and she would be able to approve that pass. Let me go to my side and I will show you that your pass is waiting for approval right here. And Miss Malone could approve it, or because I'm a teacher, I can also approve it. So side by side, I'm going to approve it. Watch what happens to your pass once it is approved. You cannot leave the room until it goes from red to green. Once you get the green light, then you may go. Your teacher may require you to take a physical pass, like a lanyard with you with a pass on it, and wear that around your neck. Then you're allowed to leave. So let's see what happens when the teacher approves the pass. You'll see right away it goes green and you're on the clock. The teacher and the program are keeping track of how much time you are out of the classroom. So if you have a task to do, you need to go right to that location, not linger, not get distracted in the hallway. Do what you're supposed to do, and then you will return to your classroom, okay? On the teacher side, I now get an alert in the media center that someone's on their way to the media center. And when you arrive at the media center, I will check you in by clicking this button. And then right there, your pass shows that you are in the media center, okay? You're from the media center, it's active. It's still, counting off the time. You're still on the clock. Once you are finished checking out the book, I then will say that you are returning to your classroom, or maybe you're staying until the end of the period. I can just end your pass. But let's say you're going back to Miss Malone's class. You get the book and you're going back. I will click returning. And now it is still keeping track of the time. Okay, you will return to class. And then when you get back, Miss Malone on her end will end the pass for you. And the pass now goes gray and red, and the pass is ended. What you will notice on the top of your passes, if you click, you will see all of your passes for the day, and teachers can see that as well. So that's to prevent someone from going out every single period from a class. So teachers do know where you're going and how long you are out. For this particular pass, you left at 3:10 and you returned at 3:11. You were out for 1 minute and 21 seconds. That was pretty much a good pass. It was quick, it wasn't long. Obviously, if you were checking out a book and you needed more time, you would take more time. But that's as simple as it is for creating an E-Hallpass. You can create your own pass. It does not mean that the teacher will approve that pass. Okay, so that's very, very important. Appointment passes occur when you have an appointment with a teacher or a guidance counselor or the office staff. So they may make an appointment for you, and it may be here ahead of time. So I'm going to do that right now for this particular student. And make an appointment pass. And I'm just going to just do it for the end of the day. I'm going to leave it for the time right now. We would have to do it for 3:15 in the future. From me to me, you're coming to the media center and book help. And then I'm going to hit submit. Okay? You're going to notice right away that your appointment pass is ready in your portal because it is within the time, and you will get a pop-up in your E-Hallpass. So it is important to keep E-Hallpass opened in your on your Chromebook throughout the day, so that if you do have appointment passes, they will pop up. You would go to your pass, and it is waiting for approval. Your teacher still has to approve that particular pass, and I have to activate that pass on my end because I am the teacher. So I'm going in here and I will approve the pass. Once I do that, it does turn green. If the pass is in the future, we'll finish this pass first. Once you came, maybe you came in, I had to give you a book and you were in and out, 2 seconds. I would click in and out, and then you would go back to your class, and then your teacher would end the class. Okay, and then the pass would show in your list of passes for the day. You have the pass that you came to the media center, and then you also have the appointment pass where you came to see me as well. So those are 2 passes. Let's show an appointment pass for the future and what that will look like. That will be for tomorrow. Let's see if I make another one. And let's say I make it for tomorrow, and I make it for homeroom. And I'm going to say media center, and we'll just say book and submit. So under here, you will see it is a future appointment, and it tells you when that appointment is and who made that appointment. It's to the media center and when it was created, and it doesn't repeat. If you have a regular appointment with someone like the nurse or the guidance counselor, maybe you see them every week or every day at a certain time, those appointment passes would be shown here as well. You do not need to do anything until the time of your appointment. You will also receive an email reminding you in your school email of your future appointment. It is very important, if you do have a future appointment, that you do show up, accept your pass, and show up on time to your appointment. And that's pretty much it. I mean, as a student, you don't have much to do. You're either creating passes or honoring your appointment passes that teachers have created for you. And if you have any questions at all, you can always see Mrs. Spawn in the Media Center. Thanks so much and have a great day.